For Porsche, its new fourth model series is completely new territory. The Panamera is the first four-door sports sedan made in Zuffenhausen. And not only that makes it something special. No other sports car is so spacious, no other four-seater as fast. The Panamera is a spectacular car, not only at first but also second glance. And that's why it's on center stage on this edition of Top Cars, your international motor magazine all about cars in the premium segment. But before we get around to what's special about this super four-seat sports car, let's first turn our attention to the new addition of a member of the Porsche family with only two seats. Open up the roads for the 911 Turbo Coupe. Pleasant temperatures accompany our test drive of the new Porsche 911 Turbo along the Atlantic coast of Portugal. The new revamped 500 horsepower 3.8-liter Boxer engine is the strongest turbo of all times. For the Turbo, Porsche offers the new optional torque vectoring system, which lends the Turbo added agility and makes it crave corners even more. The system automatically brakes the inside rear wheel on turn-in for extremely safe cornering. The official 0 to 100 time is 3.7 seconds. Peak speed for this super sports car, 312 kilometers per hour. Requiring only 11.4 liters of fuel per 100 kilometers, the Turbo sets new standards in efficiency. Large air ducts at the sides, special 19-inch RS Spyder wheels, and a multitude of Turbo logos and Porsche emblems make the 911 Turbo unmistakable. The larger tailpipes at the rear make the car look even mightier. The focus of attention was clearly on re-engineering the engine. Former racing champ Walter Röhrl has been linked with Porsche a long time and knows the history of the Turbo and the strengths of the new powerhouse.
Yes, on the end of the 70s, I was in a 935 and every time I was really impressed how much power these turbo engines have. But it was really difficult to get the right response on the throttle because it was a big turbo leg. And it makes a special style of driving. Even before the corner, you have to be on the throttle that the power is coming. And that was really difficult, and not many pilots were able to use it. Today, it is so easy. Every time you touch the throttle, you have power. I think it's two things. It's a direct injection engine, which has more power and less consumption. And it's a 7-speed PDK, Porsche double clutch gearbox, which makes it so much easier for normal people to use this power. Even if he has to shift during a long corner, he has no interruption of power. It is so stable, so easy to handle.
For the first time, Porsche is offering the Sports Chrono package for the Turbo, which also allows a start with launch control. The best shifting points are electronically calculated for the PDK transmission, guaranteeing a perfect start. With this great technology, the 911 breezes from 0 to 200 kilometers per hour in 11.9 seconds. Thanks to all of its great new developments, it's guaranteed fun. Even at 4.97 meters in length, the Panamera does not appear heavy or cumbersome. The designers styled its exterior so that when you first see it, it bears a great resemblance with the brand's other sports cars. Although only 1.42 meters tall, the back seat passengers enjoy more headroom than in many a classic sedan. This is a real Gran Turismo car. Not only Porsche, but also BMW has proven it's good at creating a sedan that's not only sporty, but very sporty. Here's the 5 Series GT and how it came to be. Like any other car, the 5 Series GT from BMW starts out on a piece of simple white paper. Once clear about the basic model, the designer then uses Photoshop to make a more detailed drawing. Then a model is created from clay. There may be no engine yet, nor real parts, but you could almost say this is a real car. The final, still engineless prototype is then scrutinized more closely by the experts. A 3D rendering of the 5 Series GT is then made and virtually tested under realistic physical conditions. State-of-the-art laser technology makes it possible to scan actual people into the scenario. Computer animation is used to imitate lifelike situations as realistically as possible. Now the right parts for the real, drivable prototype are made. Each component must fit perfectly. The result of all these efforts is the first drivable concept vehicle. In the auto workshop, the production of the prototype is running at full speed. Technical components like the engine are made here. The journey continues for the prototype, on from the shop to the crash test. High-speed cameras film the crashes to determine how people and the car are affected by such an impact. Ultimate safety is called for here. Back at the computer, the results of the tests are then analyzed. At a test track, only the chassis is tested initially. BMW's experimental vehicle Fabian does a thorough inspection of the suspension. Later, the actual body goes out onto the test track, here on a slalom circuit. Or drifting around curves. Before making its official premiere showing, the BMW 5 Series Gran Turismo has to be disguised while driven around in public, and is modified using special prototype camouflaging, both on the outside as well as the inside. At a special winter racetrack, the 5 Series GT is tested under winter conditions. It must be able to handle impeccably on snow and ice. In the end, the BMW 5 Series Gran Turismo is tested as to how it behaves off-road. The chassis must be able to stand up to all these heavy blows and vibrations to guarantee complete safety. Finally, once all the tests and analysis are over, the BMW 5 Series GT is ready for its official world premiere at the Geneva Motor Show in March of 2009. The fruit of all these labors is quite a remarkable automotive masterpiece. Of course, what's most interesting about a Porsche is what's under the hood. Porsche has some great engines for the Panamera. Currently, you have a choice between two 4.8-liter 8-cylinders, one with 400, the other with 500 horsepower. Next year, a gasoline-powered 6-cylinder is to follow, and rumors have it that early 2011 we can even expect a hybrid. Hybrid drive systems is an area where Lexus is one of the market leaders. For a change of pace, the Japanese company is now launching a super sports car with a naturally aspirated V10 engine, the LFA. At the Tokyo Motor Show 2009, Lexus introduced its new super sports car, the LFA. With a 4.8-liter V10 and mighty 560 horsepower, the new Lexus LFA maxes at 325 kilometers per hour. The two-seater slingshots from 0 to 100 in 3.7 seconds. Thanks to its carbon fiber reinforced body, the Lexus tips the scales at only 1,480 kilos of curb weight. Features like its long flat nose, its short tail end, its speed-sensitive rear spoiler, and its large air intakes make it easy for the LFA to play in the big leagues with other sports cars. Inside, it impresses with a cockpit perfectly tailored to the needs of the driver, who sits only centimeters above the street, as it should be in a sports car. There's no lever to change gears in the Lexus, only paddle shifts on the steering wheel. A nice eye catcher is the tachometer, which changes color depending on whether you're in manual or automatic mode. The tachometer display can also be moved to the side in virtual 3D vision. In developing this sporty two-seater, the engineers did not just rely on regular computer trials, but submitted the LFA twice to some real harsh conditions at the grueling 24-hour race at the Nürburgring. The sequential 6-speed gearbox is positioned right along the rear axle. Together with the placement of the radiator and oil pan, Lexus managed to achieve a nearly perfect weight distribution of 49% in the front and 51% in the back. After a long wait, the production version is planned for 2010. The price for a limited edition model with only 500 cars to be built is estimated at around 375,000 euros. So only few LFAs will ever make it to Germany. Inside, as in all Porsches, this car oozes the ambience of a premium sports car. Something also enjoyed even by the backseat passengers, who sit snugly in a type of bucket seat, from where they are treated to magnificent road holding and the solid sound of the exhaust. That mighty sound of the exhaust is something you can also enjoy in the Lamborghini Reventon. The Lamborghini Reventon Roadster was built only 20 times and is no longer available. Beneath the beautiful body of this Italian luxury vehicle, we find a 6.5-liter V12 engine. Roaring with 670 horsepower, it achieves a top speed of 330 kilometers per hour. Which, by the way, is 10 less than its coupe counterpart. With its 6-speed automatic transmission, this speedy car only requires 3.4 seconds to break the 100 mark, all on its stunning 18-inch wheels. Priced at around 1.1 million euros, no one will even worry about its guzzling 21.3 liters per 100 kilometers when driven at a reasonable pace. And spewing 495 grams of CO2 into the environment, this Lamborghini is definitely not a green car.
Hinter der großen Heckklappe.
The large tailgate opens up to what some might hardly believe, a trunk in a Porsche sports car. It holds 445 liters of cargo. By folding down the back seats, you even get up to 1,250 liters inside. To achieve this space, no sacrifices were made to the sportiness of the car. Another car, both sporty and spacious, is the Mercedes-Benz E63 AMG station wagon.
63 AMG.
Mercedes-Benz proudly presents its E63 AMG. This rocket ship relies on 525 horsepower beneath its hood. With its powerful V8, it soars from rest to 100 kilometers per hour in only 4.6 seconds. Its 7-speed automatic transmission can be set to 4 different modes: manual, controlled efficiency, sport, and Sport Plus, additionally activating the AMG ride control. Its standard outfit includes 7 airbags and a fatigue detection system, something you probably will never need with all the thrills of driving the E63 AMG. The E63 AMG comes with LED daytime running lights. The body stands on 18-inch light alloy wheels. Besides the sweeping lines of its rear wheel arches, another prominent feature are the restyled chrome sports exhaust tips. The Mercedes E63 AMG will be out in showrooms starting at a price of €108,000. Porsche went all out to make the Panamera as ecologically efficient as possible. It's equipped with an engine start-stop function. Improvements to the aerodynamics, the energy management, and the internal friction of the engine led to a 3.2-liter reduction of fuel consumption compared with a similar V8 engine. How Audi managed to optimize fuel economy in one of its top sports cars? Take a look for yourself. Here's the Audi R8 Spyder. Looking for breathtakingly dynamic open-top driving? That's what Audi promises with its new top model, the Audi R8 Spyder 5.2 FSI Quattro. The V10 engine in the open R8 generates 525 horsepower, enabling a top speed of 313 kilometers per hour and a surge from 0 to 100 in only 4.1 seconds. The sculpted lines of the emotion-packed high-performance sports car are a fascinating and unique interpretation of its dynamism. Unlike the coupe, the Spyder has no side blades behind the doors. Its broad tail end makes a powerful and intense statement. Like every open-top Audi, the R8 Spyder has a fabric top. The electro-hydraulic soft top weighs only 30 kilos. It opens and closes in 19 seconds, even while driving at speeds up to 50 kilometers per hour. Audi offers the R8 Spyder 5.2 FSI Quattro with a choice of 3 colors for the top. The body is available in 11 paint finishes. Once you've chosen the color combination you want, be prepared to pay €156,400. Its German launch is scheduled for early 2010, when we finally get the chance to see this beauty out on the roads.
Alles in allem gelingt Porsche mit dem Panamera ein spannender Spagat.
All in all, the Panamera manages to be a true sports car with great design and performance, and at the same time is a comfortable sedan with space for 4 adults. Pricing for this new car from Porsche starts at €94,575. That brings us to the finish line of this edition of Top Cars, your international motor magazine all about premium cars. Hope you enjoyed the show. Till next time, all the best.
Eine gute Zeit. Tschüss und auf Wiedersehen.